everyone knows their job, so everyone just gets to it.
So for like a big iconic sporting project like the Ryder car, the different elements that we have, there's obviously the seating, the scaffolding, the structures, the interior side, and we can pull all that together and we can deliver that, and we have the experience that's needed to work on these big sites and build the infrastructure.
The project started in January 2010 and the whole country was covered in snow, so we did have to delay work until probably mid-March. We walked the course with the PGA, which takes probably about a day to do, and looked at the pros and cons of various areas around the site that could accommodate grandstands. We have to consider three major things, and that's the rules of the game, the camera positions, and obviously the live audience to demonstrate how and where we're going to position the grandstands. We survey the entire site. This year we've invested in a GPS system. In a couple of hours we can survey approximately 2,000 points with a guarantee of 100% accuracy. So the benefit of this is that it makes the whole production process much more efficient, and that means savings in manpower through staff and crew, and in turn this obviously means that we reduce our carbon impact. This is the first tee. This is where it all begins. What we've tried to do in the design of this stand is to create a theatre which enhances all of the atmosphere for the guys that are going to be teeing off, with approximately 1,900 seats in it. And what we're trying to do here is build a cauldron of atmosphere. This is the furthest part of the course for us, as far as the distance to our compounds and unloading areas. The 10th tee and the 9th green. Our ideal would be to take a straight line across to a grandstand, because that would be the quickest way to do it, but you can't do that on a golf course. You have to stick to the tracks and make sure that you're not damaging the course as you're working. Here on the 14th green we had an interesting problem that we managed to solve using the GPS technology and the services of our CAD department. What we needed to do was build a grandstand on the 14th, but to make sure that the grandstand wasn't interfering with play for the golfers that are teeing off the 11th. This is the view down the 11th fairway.
We have a strong working partnership with Arena. We've worked with Arena Structures for a number of years. In 2001 at the Belfry they built a number of structures, as they did in Ireland in 2006. Well, it's 45,000 a day will be here on the match days. We have over 1,000 media who are accredited to work here in the media centre, which is behind us, which is Arena's TFS structure, which is a really good structure for the purpose of the media, because it's a very tense tent, and therefore if the wind does get up it doesn't blow and there's no noise inside.
It's 1,500 square metres, which is enough for 1,000 press a day. As you can see behind me, there's the seats all set out for them with Wi-Fi and internet and all the sort of things you expect now in a media centre for a big iconic event. A cafe and photographers area, which is a double deck structure, which is joined onto this. There's the interview room, which is the main interview room for the tournament, so anything you see on the telly will come from that room. The Harley Pavilion, it's a 15 by 115 triple deck structure which has 3 floors, all with individual chalets. And there's 19 different chalets all in total. 2 receptions, 1 at each end. There's bespoke toilets on each floor. There's internal staircases for certain clients who've got their own ones. There's a lift system in there for disabled users. The sort of top client for the Harley is obviously the PGA and the European Tour, and we've worked with them to develop the 19 areas for all the different sponsors and partners, and we've created like a standard spec for each chalet. But obviously with brands like BMW and Citigroup and Ryder Wales, they've all got their own brands they want to put across. So we've then gone direct to them and done bespoke chalet designs and fit outs. It's very much a kind of a group effort in bringing the skills of Spaceworks and Arena together. The past captain's facility we've put together for the PGA. It's very much a design-led, sort of relaxed atmosphere inside, and we've put an internal atrium to kind of keep it as one. Everything is in kit form, and it has a long life, so they'll come down, be packed up and moved on. But then we've developed that into sort of hardwood decking to reduce the amount of AstroTurf we use. In terms of our sort of carbon footprint, we're very sort of ecologically friendly.
What makes the team work so well, whether that be the guys who are loading the trucks, the guys who are drawing the CAD drawings, sorting out the stock, everyone knows their jobs. Throughout the company there's such a vast array of experience.
Our strength is that we do infrastructure well, and we can be like a single source solution.
But you always want to provide something a little bit special.
It's been a great buzz and a long journey, but a really fulfilling journey, and yeah, and it's great, and it's kind of like your baby. You go through it as much as the client does.